Celebrate. Come on, we're gonna celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration that lasts throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate this party with you. Now you say, well, what's all that about? Well, that's what Kool in the Gang would have done had they had my ability. Actually, today is a joyful day. Think about it. I have been a slave. My grandfather and my father were slaves. For over 400 years, we have been in bondage, and it's bad slavery. I have whelps on my back where I've been beaten. I have been considered as nothing and worthless, and I have been looked on and treated as scum all of my life by the Egyptians. Now, it didn't used to be that way, but when a new Pharaoh came that didn't know about Joseph and didn't know how the Lord used Joseph to save the whole world, basically, they began to look at it from a different angle. They began to see that God's blessing was on the Hebrews, even though they didn't know it was God's blessing, and they were multiplying. And so when they came to Egypt, they were a little group. But now there's more than the Egyptians. And so they said, we're going to have to deal wisely with them, lest they come against an enemy army against us. And so what they did was they made slaves out of them. And they were cruel. And so as a result, 400 years from the time of Abraham to the time Moses and the Exodus, all of that 400 years. It's many years of bondage. So today, I am so joyful because Moses and Aaron just met with us. We've been seeing the awesome things that God has been doing in Egypt. The whole land is desolate right now because of the plagues that God has sent. But Moses and Aaron told us that this is it. This is the last day I'm a slave. Tonight I'm going to be a free man. And there's some things that we had to do in order to make sure that we would be accepted by God and not judged by God. And if you'll notice my doorway right here, you'll see blood, blood, and blood. And so in order for God to deliver us, He's going to do something supernatural. He's sending a death angel, and that death angel is going to go to every house in Egypt. And any house that doesn't have the blood of the Passover lamb, because when that angel comes to my house, he sees that blood and he passes over. So I don't get the same judgment that I deserve because of the blood of the lamb. But when he doesn't see the blood, then he's going to go in and he's going to kill the firstborn of every family. And so tonight, what's going to happen, whenever he comes, which we don't know, he's going to see my house in the blood, and he's going to pass over me. Thank you, Jesus. But then he's going to go to every Egyptian and every Israelite that does not have the blood. And the death of the firstborn is going to be killed all over in Egypt. And Pharaoh's going to wake up, and he's going to demand us to leave immediately. It's going to be quick. So I am joyful today because I'm going to be set free. I've never been free before, and I'm valuable and precious to God. And so much so that He's made a way to deliver me while He judges the land. And I'm so thankful for the blood, and I'm so thankful for today. And we're going to celebrate. Woo!